Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is Monday, July 25th, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, it looks like we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures basically flat. They are down a quarter of a point to 2167 and a quarter per contract. Markets were a little bit higher. They have faded just a touch here, but not really anything major. When you look at a market like this, it's opening up flat. Mondays have been quiet throughout the summer historically, and I think this Monday is more of the same. So again, we'll see how this all plays out today. But in the meantime, we do have a lot of stocks in the news, and let's get to the first one. It's Yahoo. Yahoo is being bought out by Verizon. Looks like Yahoo right now is trading at $39.13 a share, closed at $39.38. So it's really a take under from Friday's close. If you take a look at Verizon shares, they are trading at $56.49. They are up 49 cents. So Verizon rallying up off of this. The stock still looks strong on the chart, so Verizon could have more upside to go in the cards. I don't really see anything wrong with the Verizon chart at this point in time. If you own Yahoo, it's up to you what you want to do. Trail your stop or just take your money off the table. I doubt anybody comes along with the bigger bid, but you never know. So that's the one option that you have there. Let's take a look at Danaher. DHR is the ticker symbol here. Stock right now, DHR. There we go. Stock right now is trading at $82. Looks like they reported earnings as well. Did trade above $83.50 briefly. Now trading back down to $82. The stock closed at $81.24 on Friday. So again, a little bit of a pop there. I really don't think there's much upside in this equity. I'm not saying it's a bad equity or it's going to go down. It just looks like to me that you're dealing with a stock that's very, very overbought. So it's going to need to consolidate a bit. If it does rally up again, maybe it gets to $82.50, $83 would be really the most that I could even see. So again, if you own this, just trail your stop loss. Stock is still fine. But again, I just don't think there's a lot of upside here today. Let's take a look at KMB, which is Kimberly-Clark. They reported earnings as well. Stock right now is trading at $31, but please note there's no volume here. So it's very, very difficult to assess this before the opening bell, but this is a stock that we trade very, very often, and we will look at it once the opening bell rings today. So Kimberly-Clark reporting earnings right now trading at $131, but there's no real volume behind there, and until there is, we really don't want to make too much out of it. If I do see a play here, I will let you know. Right off the bat, though, I do think the 130 level does look to be a fair amount of support, and even down around 129 and a quarter, there's even more there. By some chance the stocks hold off in a big way, 120 would be a buy level. Okay, let's go over to the next one here. We're going to talk about Post. P-O-S-T is the ticker symbol on this one, and the stock right now is soaring and roaring. Right now trading at 81 and a quarter. This probably has upside to $90. So if you own this, trail the stop. If you don't own it, leave it alone. We'll look at it again once the opening bell rings. This stock rarely trades a million shares a day. In fact, it probably trades around 500-600 a day, 5 to 600,000, I should say. So we think it could get to 90 today. And again, if you own it, trail the stop. If you do not own it, don't do anything here. Next one on our radar is going to be Sprint. Sprint has had a really good move as of late. The stock right now is trading at $4.82. It closed at $4.62 on Friday. So good little pop for Sprint. I see very little upside. So if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, don't do anything here. I would just pretty much leave this one alone, but we will look at it once the opening bell rings, and we'll see how this one plays out a little bit later. Let's take a look at Royal Dutch Shell. RDS.B is the ticker symbol here. Stock is selling off today. Closed at $57.51 on Friday. Right now it's trading at $56.28. So again, good little sell-off in this name right now. Nothing terrible for the stock that I'm seeing this morning, but I will say this, it doesn't really have buy level support from me until it gets down to around $51.60. Gets to $51.60. I'd be all over it on the upside. Right now, there's not a lot to do with it, but we will look at this one once the opening bell rings a little bit later. Solar City, SCTY, is in the news today. And again, it looks like Tesla is closer to a merger deal or a takeover deal with Solar City. So that's a very, very strange one. Both companies are owned by Elon Musk, but it looks like Solar City will be bought out by Tesla. At least it's getting closer to that happening. So right now the stock is trading at 27, closed at 26.45. I don't think there's a whole lot to do here, but the money play could be made on Tesla. So we'll watch Tesla pretty closely. Again, we'll see how that plays out once the opening bell rings. This morning, it's really not doing a whole lot. It's really right around the range from the close on Friday. So we'll keep an eye on Tesla. That's probably the safer and better play if we get a pattern there. So again, Solar City is getting closer to a Tesla takeover deal. Let's take a look at Tableau Energy, which is Tableau Software, which is ticker symbol DATA, DATA. Stock right now is trading at 55.75. I don't really know the news here, but I did just see that there is a downgrade, so I suppose that is the news. The stock closed at 57.06 on Friday, so you can see this is a pretty good little drop. I do like the $49 level if it gets there. That's the only level for me with this stock. So Mondays sometimes can be a little bit on the quieter side as far as gaps go and as far as earnings plays. But today, this afternoon, we're going to get a lot of earnings plays. Tomorrow morning, tons and tons. And the rest of the week, just tons and tons of earning plays. So, again, if you want to come over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. We're going to get gap plays. We had great gap play on Friday. We made basically 50 cents, some of us, and some of us made $1 on a gap play in literally 5 minutes. So, again, if you want to trade gap plays alongside of us, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything that we are doing there. All right, let's go over to gold. Gold right now is trading down about $7.20. So if you take a look at the GLD this morning, you'll see that that is trading at 125.70. Also, we have crude oil trading down 65 cents to $43.54 a barrel. Take a look at the USO, which is a good oil ETF to trade. You'll see that is trading lower as well, down at 10.25. So again, oil, gold, both on the weaker side today. We'll see how this all plays out once the opening bell rings. Should be an interesting trading day. Mondays always are. Sometimes it can start out a little bit slow, but as things start to evolve, we'll see how it plays out. Please remember there is a Fed meeting on Wednesday. So there's a 2-day Fed meeting, I believe, starting tomorrow. So the FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee, will get together. They'll set interest rate policy for the United States on Wednesday, or they'll announce it. I don't think they're going to do anything. I think they're going to stay the same. But either way, that is the next big event for this market. So we'll see how that all shakes out. And in the meantime, we just keep looking at gap plays, looking at earnings plays, and that's where you want to make your money. All right, with that being said, everybody have a great trading session, and we'll see you on the charts.